Okay, so welcome back to another problem in analysis of cables. This is problem number 2. So it stated that this problem number 2 is a complicated cable. So what is the difference between a regular cable versus a complicated cable? So essentially, yung complicated cable cannot be solved using traditional method in solving cables. No? Ano ba yung traditional method na sinasabi ko? Yung nagjo-join tayo or nagsa-summation moment tayo dun sa support to get the tension on the other support. So for this one, we cannot do that. Why? So let's see. No? First, let me read first the problem. No? Ang problem sabi dito, a flexible wire cable is loaded as shown. So ito daw yung cable. Determine the tension at BE. Ito daw. In kilonewton, determine the value of YE, yung sag ng point E, and YC, yung sag ng point C. We are given with this figure, so ang given lang sa atin na vertical distance is 20 mm, which is yung sag sa point D. So ngayon, in this scenario, first thing we need to do is to determine if we can solve something in each joint of the cable. So let's see if we can solve something in joint C. So ano ba yung unknown sa joint C? So definitely unknown si tension sa AC tsaka si CD. But we cannot solve that since we don't have any angle. So, pwede ba natin ma-solve yung angle? We cannot. Kasi nga, unknown si YC. So, we don't have this distance. So, itong distance na to. So, therefore, we cannot solve this joint. As well as this joint. Kasi nga, wala din tayong angle. Pati yung joint E, wala din tayong angle. So, ngayon, let's try. If we cannot solve anything in method of joint using the joint in each of the cable. So let's try to do what we did in the first problem. So nag-moment tayo sa isang support and then we find the value for the tension connected to the other support. So let's try that here. So ngayon ipo-project ko yung horizontal reaction nito. Tawagin nating H. Tapos yung vertical reaction niyan tawagin nating V. So ngayon, sir, bakit V tsaka H yung nilagay mo? Bakit hindi TEB tsaka TEB sine tsaka TEB cosine? Because we don't know this angle. So, hindi naman natin makukuha yung angle na to since unknown yung YE. So, therefore, lagay ko lang dyan V and H. And remember, it does have a resultant. So, yung resultant niyan is RB, which is also equivalent to tension sa EB. Okay? So, ngayon, how do we solve that? First thing we need to do is, siguro mag-moment tayo sa A. So, paano mangyayari yun? So, summation, moment sa A, equals 0, clockwise, positive. So, therefore, this is, ano to? Negative V. Kasi counterclockwise yung movement from point A. Negative V, 12 plus 12, 24 plus 10, 34 plus 6, 40. So, negative V, times 40, and then we have another force which is H, which is also negative kasi moving counterclockwise. No? So H has a perpendicular distance of 15 meters. So negative H times 15. And then let's incorporate the concentrated loading. So we have 20, 40, and 30. Yung 20 is 12 meters. So, lagay natin dito. So, plus 20 times perpendicular distance 12 plus 40 times 24. 12 plus 12. Ito. Plus 30 multiplied by 24 plus 10. That is 34. And then, essentially, that is equivalent to 0. So, we cannot solve anything here kasi we have one equation and two unknowns. So, ano yung dalawang unknown natin? That is V and H. So, therefore, ano yung gagawin natin dito para ma-solve natin? So, I have a method no, in solving this kind of problem. So, pag meron kayong nakitang gantong problem, ganito lang ginagawa ko. I stick with the concept. No? Ang concept na sinasabi ko is dapat lagi nyo lang tatandaan na yung M is equals to HY o mahay. Mahay tinatawag ng prof ko dyan dati. Ang ano ba yung mahay? Yung M is the moment on the segment where Y exists. No? So ano ba yung Y? Didiscuss natin yung Y tsaka yung M mamaya. But basically yung H is the horizontal component that you consider in the support. Kasi di ba sabi natin yung horizontal portion or horizontal force in each of the cable, yung mga ganyan, is equivalent. So, ibig sabihin yung H dito, tsaka yung H dito, tsaka H in each segment of the cable is equal. So, gagamitin natin yung concept na yon. So, ngayon, discuss muna natin kung ano yung Y. Ano ba yung Y? Y is the distance na pinoproject assuming that the cable is a beam. So, ano ba yung Y? Yung Y na tinutukoy ko, kapag kinonect mo tong dalawang support na to, ang Y na tinutukoy ko ay ito. Okay? So, yan yung Y. So, ngayon, again na, pinoproject natin yung cable, yung complicated cable natin as a beam. So, yung Y na tinutukoy ko, again na, ito. Ano naman yung M? Yung M is the moment at point D kung saan ka kumuha ng Y. It depends. Dapat yung kukuha naman ng Y may value. In our case, yung value nun ay 20. So, let's try if we could get the value of Y. So, paano ba natin makukuha si Y? So, ngayon, if from here to here, ang tawag natin Y, siguro from here to here, ang tawag natin Z. So, ngayon, kuhanin muna natin si Z. How do we get Z? Di ba parang similar triangle yan? So, parang ganito. Drawing ko lang. Datin ko lang ha. Wait lang. Okay. So, ngayon, yung Z natin is 24 meters yung distance niya from point A. So, tawagin natin siguro ito yung Z. Tapos, ang distance nito, 24 meters. So, ngayon, from here to here, this is 40, right? Tapos, ang height nito, class, is 15. Tama ba? So, based on this is 15. So, ngayon, paano natin makukuha si Z? E di ratio in proportion. So, ano mangyayari? Z over 24 is equivalent to 15 over 40. So, ngayon, ang value ng Z natin, class, is ilan? So, 24 times 15 over 40, that is 9. Okay? So, remember, yung Z natin is 9. Eh, di ba dapat, pag pinag-add natin yung Z plus Y is equivalent to 20. So, ngayon, let's try that, no? Para makuha natin yung Y. So, ano mangyayari? So, Z plus Y is equivalent to 20. Now, if Z is equivalent to 9, yung Y natin is equivalent to 11. Tama ba? Kasi, 20 minus 9, that is 11. So, we already got this Y value. So, kukuhanin na lang natin yung M. Remember, the M is the moment on where you get the Y distance. So, in our case, that is the moment at point D, projecting or providing that you transform the cable into a beam. So, ngayon, let's transform the cable into a beam. So, paano ba yan? So, ganito lang. Transform natin. So, again, since dalawang pin yung support, pwede nating i-consider yan as pin and roller. It doesn't matter naman, no? Kukuha lang naman tayo ng moment. Okay? So, ngayon, this distance, siguro lagyan natin ng mga 12, 12, tsaka 10, 6. So, this is 12, 12, and then 10, 6. So, 12 meters, 12 meters, 10 meters, and then 6 meters. This is point A, point B, C, D, and E. So, again, kukuha tayo ng moment in this point, no? So, pag kukuha tayo ng moment dyan, of course, we do want to get the value for the reaction. But before that, siguro lagyan natin ng mga forces. Kasi may forces tayo, di ba? Okay? So, that is 20, 40, and 30. So, 20 kilonewton, 40 kilonewton, and then 30 kilonewton. Double check ko lang. O, tama naman. Okay? So, we do have reaction here. Kailangan natin yan kapag nag-cut tayo. Okay? So, how do we get the value for RA? E di summation, moment sa B, equals 0, clockwise, positive. So, therefore, this is RA. Multiplied by the distance. So, how much is the distance? 40 minus 20 times, ilan to? 12 plus 10, 22 plus 6, 28. Minus 40 times 16 minus 30 times 6 equals 0. Okay? So, RA is equivalent to x 40 minus 20, 28 minus 40, 16 minus 30 times x equals 0. Okay, ang lumabas sa akin is 34.5 kilo Newton. Remember, this 34.5 is doesn't equivalent to the value for the vertical component at point A. Hindi po yan equal kasi this is just if the cable is transformed into a beam. Ito ay galing sa beam, hindi po galing sa cable. So, hindi po natin yan pwede gamitin sa pagkuha ng vertical component ng reaction sa point A. Ha? Hopefully, you do understand that. Okay? So, after that, pwede na tayong mag-cut. So, let's say we cut the cable here. So, kinat ko dito, then dito sa point D, no, eksakto. Then, kinonsider ko yung left side. Kapag kinonsider natin yung left side, ganito makikita natin, no? We do have the reaction 34.5. Burahin ko lang, iisin ko lang. And then we do have ilan ba yun? Isa lang, 20 kilonewton. So siguro lagay natin dito. 20 kilonewton, this is 12 meters, and then another 12 meters. I will not incorporate anymore the 40 kilonewton because it doesn't have perpendicular distance from point D. So it is useless, no? So kaya lagyan ko na lang ng cutting plane. And if we cut the beam and then consider the left side, the projection of the moment is counterclockwise. So yan yung hinahanap natin na M. Okay? So ngayon, ang ginagawa ko dyan para hindi na ako mag-summation moment. So again, you can take summation moment, no? It doesn't matter. But for me, ang ginagawa ko dyan is opposite direction positive, same direction negative. So paano yun? So M is equivalent to, ito yung opposite direction, no? Pag opposite direction positive, since nagbo-moment ka sa D, it does have perpendicular distance na ilan? 24. So ano mangyayari? 34.5 multiplied by 24. So ngayon, ito same direction dun sa movement from point D. So minus yan. Times 12. So yung value ng M mo is 34.5, 24 minus 20 times 12. Okay, ang value ng M ko is 588 kilonewton meter. Okay? Since we already got this value, we can now substitute that in our formula. So meron na tayong M, meron na tayong Y. So ngayon, computein na natin yung H, which is equal alongside or along the cable, no? So ngayon, ang formula natin again is mahay M is equals to HY. Kung yung M mo ay 588 based on our computation earlier is equals to H, tapos yung Y mo 11. So ilan kaya yung H natin? So yung H natin, class, is 588 divided by 11, that is 53.455 kilo Newton. Okay? So that is already the horizontal component of the reaction at point B as well as point A as well as point C as well as point D plus with the point E. Yung horizontal component nila, no? So ngayon, kung equal tong dalawa, yung horizontal component nila, pwede natin ma-solve yan. But before that, siguro, since hindi naman pala hinahanap to, dito na lang tayo mag-focus. So ngayon, i-substitute natin yung value ng H to this one to determine the value of V. So paano yun? So gagawin ko, kukopyahin ko lang ito, and then, i-plug in na natin yung value ng H. So negative 40 o negative V times 40, plug in na natin yung value ng H. So, ang value ng H is negative din. 53.455. Multiplied by, ilan yung distance nun? 15. Plus 20 times, ilan yan? 12 plus 40 times 24. And then plus 30 times, ilan yan? 34. Okay? And then equivalent to 0. So let's try if we can solve this problem. So ngayon, again ito ay galing lang doon sa unang equation na na-provide natin. So ilan kaya yung value ng V? 15 plus 20 times 12 plus 40 times 24 plus 30 times 34. Ang nakuha ko is 35.454 kilonewton. So we already got the value for the horizontal and vertical component ng reaction sa B. Eh din, ang hinahanap kasi sa atin, tension sa BE. So ngayon, di ba, ang tension sa BE is equivalent also to the reaction at point B. So ngayon, para makuha natin yung reaction sa B, eh di parang Pythagorean theorem lang kasi may horizontal tsaka vertical component tayo, which is H and B respectively. Okay? So ngayon, to get the value of TEB, o tension sa EB, that is just equivalent to the square root or Pythagorean theorem ng vertical. So that is 53. Horizontal muna. 455 squared plus 35.454 squared. Okay? So ngayon, ilan yung value ni TEB? That's 3. Let's see. So 64.143. So let's see if we're correct. 64.14. So tama naman. So 64.143 kilo Newton. So this is already your answer for letter A. Okay? So for letter B, ang pinapahanap sa atin is YE. So ngayon, ang YE kasi class is ito. So, ang gagawin ko is siguro magre-ratio and proportion na lang ako. So, ang gagawin ko, ilalagyan ko ng linya dito, no? So, siguro ito, lagyan natin ng linya. Horizontal component, yan. I-ratio and proportion natin yan sa horizontal and vertical component. Ngayon, kailangan natin ng distance na to. Kasi para makuha natin si YE, di ba? Etong distance na to is YE minus 15 meters. Paano ko nakuha yan? Eh, Y ito tas ito 15. Ito ay YE minus 15. Tapos, ang distance na to is, remember, 6 meters. So, para makuha ko si YE, edi magre-ratio and proportion ako. Ano yung ratio and proportion ko? Edi YE minus 15 over 6. O, diba, horizontal. Ito, horizontal. Ito, vertical. O, dapat vertical din. Ano ba yung vertical natin? V over H. Etong dalawang triangle na to, ni-ratio and proportion ko lang. Ito, tsaka, ito. Kasi in ratio and proportion naman talaga sila. Okay? So, ngayon, in order to solve that, siguro lagay natin dito. So, YE minus 15 over 6 is equivalent to vertical over horizontal. Okay? So, ngayon, ano ba yung vertical natin? So, isulat muna natin to. Ano yung vertical natin? That is 35.454 over horizontal. That is 53.455. So, what is the value of y? Shift solve na lang yan. X minus 15 over x over 6. 53.455. Okay? So, the answer for that one is 89. Double check ko lang. Okay. The answer for this one is 18.979 meters. Okay? So, let's see if we're correct. 18.98. O, tama naman tayo. 18.98, 18.979. Kapag ni-round off yan, equal naman. So, this is our answer for letter B for problem number 2. So, ngayon, yung letter C naman is ganun din yung gagawin natin, no? So, ipo-project ko lang ulit. So, kapag pinroject ko yung result or yung reaction neto, so, di ba meron ka, sabi natin yung H natin is equivalent all throughout the cable. So, yan, meron tayong H dyan. So, yung V natin dito is iba. Tawagin natin tong VA. Okay? So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin dyan is magkakaroon ulit tayo ng triangle. So, we can project this as VA also eh. Okay? So, ngayon triangle natin dyan. Itong triangle na to is similar to this triangle. So, bali magiging equation natin is YC over 12 is equivalent to VA over H. Yung H, we already got that, but the VA, hindi pa natin nakukuha. Pero paano ba makuha si VA? E di summation force vertical lang. So, paano yun? Ito. May nakuha na tayong V, di ba? So, ngayon, summation, forces vertical, dito na lang, upward positive. So, ang kukuhanin natin, VA pataas, so that's positive, minus 20, minus 40, minus 30, o saan galing tong mga to? Ito lang yan. Ayan. And then, yung nakuha nating V, which is positive din, which is 35, so plus 35.454. And then, equate natin yan sa 0. Okay? So, what is the value for VA? So, yung VA natin is 20, 40 minus 30 plus 35.454. 54.546 kilonewton. So, pwede na natin ma-solve si YC. So, let's try. So, YC over 12. So, YC over 12 is equivalent to 54.546 all over, ano ito? H, which is 53.5455. Again, yung H is equivalent yan based on the concept that I stated on our part 1. Okay? 54.546, 53.455. So, yung value ng YC mo is 12.24 meters. So, let's see if this is correct. 12.24 meters. So, 12.24 meters. So, that is our answer. So, that is how we solve complicated cables. Again, we determined that the cable is complicated since we cannot solve anything using method of joints in each joint of the cable. As well, if we try summation moment at the support, so we cannot solve anything because we don't have any angle provided. But, kahit walang angle yan, pero kaya mo namang masolve yung angle, that doesn't mean that it is complicated cable. Basta kaya mo masolve yung angle, okay lang. For this one, hindi natin kaya kasi yung YC tsaka YE is unknown. Okay? So, don't treat every cable problems as complicated cable. Remember to check first if it is complicated ba talaga. Okay? So, this is our part 2 for complicated cables. Don't worry, we have part 3 which is the parabolic cables. For now, let's end this session.